You probably have never seen these guys before,
Nope.
but these guys they're Christian comedians, which means this is probably a Christian movie. Oh,
Isn't that from Good Luck Charlie?
oh yeah, yes she is. Yeah, Leah Ellen Baker. But like, do you ever remember the old? Well, no, because you weren't going to Bethany. But they used to have like Mother's Day messages on the Bethany News, and these guys were.
So hold on tight to me. Love like you never grew up and live like you just get one tonight. We're kings and queens. One blink and it's over. Wake up and we're older tonight. We're kings and queens. Stop, take a breath, close your eyes.
Let's see if we can catch a
Remember
dolphin.
this. Oh, oh, oh.
There it is.
Oh, oh, oh. It's beautiful. Love like we never grew up and live like you just get one tonight. We're kings and queens. One blink and it's over. Wake up and we're older tonight.
Just family. It's night.
Hey, how's it going?
See if I could get where they could see
Jazz
us.
family, just want to thank you for supporting us, and I'm also thanking my wife and friends and family for all their birthday gifts and wishes.
We're finally getting a movie night.
Yep. I was able
Oh, this way. Okay.
to get some extra money, so we were going to see a movie.
Yep. It's his birthday.
Sonic
Present.
the Hedgehog 2.
Let's go and get a movie on.
Yes, we did. We got good seats.
We're like the first ones here.
Oh, check this out.
We got. Oh, these are to ourselves.
Yes. I wonder if there will be people though. You never know.
Mostly at night, there's less people.
Are you ready to watch a movie?
Yes, I am.
Oh, there might be one person, unless.
All right. We're gonna watch the movie. Got the snack and a tap. We're trying this new system. Ordering our tickets online.
Snack and a tap?
Snacky taps. Johnny's waiting.
I'm giving a tap for the snack.
Tappy tap.
Although it would be really cool if nobody does come in.
I had that literally once on old relationship, but we went like 11 o'clock in an MGM.
No, well, you're right. Maybe. Well, the reason why I started typing it into that chat was because Ina was already saying, "You better not be taking my kids out to a movie."
Tappy tap.
So right then and there, I wasn't thinking about moving on to a different chat to fix it. But.
Tappity tap tap. We're gonna show you guys later what we got. Maybe like a little sneak peek.
You never know. Maybe you'll even see a little blue fuzzy character. Although we probably can't show much, right?
No, just a little bit because YouTube. Like 5 seconds.
Yeah. So maybe we'll give you a sneak peek.
Like a little one. Because you would have to watch it your own or wait till it's on DVD.
Yes, we don't want our video to get banned, and then you guys will miss out on the content. Your favorite animated movie that you ever saw in a theater? I've seen many animated movies in a theater, and I saw a couple. I got to see, well, at least one so far with my wife. So this is actually our third movie together.
I actually didn't grow up going to theaters, so
That's true. Well, because, I'm sure you guys and girls at home know that different cultures bring about different lifestyles and principles and,
yeah,
and
we weren't allowed to go to theaters as kids. So I think we went twice as kids, and then my dad said, "No, you're not supposed to go to theaters." So
yeah. She had a bigger church background than I did. Well, plus it was a different denomination, if you want to call it that.
well, it was same denominational, but the Russian Ukrainian churches were more strict than.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up Catholic, if you remember, so.
Oh yeah, well, Catholic wasn't that strict about movie theaters.
No. But my parents were strict about us going alone until we were a certain age, so.
Well, that's a different thing.
Well, even then, even when we were older, my mom always liked it when there was somebody that went with us. She just always got nervous about, evildoers.
Well, I can't blame it. I think every parent's nice. That's like their biggest nightmare, that their kid is taken.
Yeah. So she always liked it when she knew who the group was that we were going.
I think a lot of parents are like that. So
I think me and my brother got to go to the theater when we were like 14 or something, for the first time, just me and my brother. Although I was a very social person, I didn't even really know it then. But it was funny because, so here's a quick story. We were going to go to the theater, and my mom knew that I just like to talk to everybody. And she goes, "You can go to the theater, but you cannot talk to strangers." And she's like, "Rob," and Rob was my younger brother, but "Rob, you watch him, and if he talks to strangers, you let me know, and he's grounded." So I really tried my best. I tried to really button my lip, but I just like to talk. So I tried to talk to my brother, Rob, and then people would come by, and I'd smile and say hi to them, and Rob would warn me, "Be careful, remember what Mom said, remember what Mom said." And I made it all the way to the end of the movie. I don't remember what the movie was. And then right behind me and my brother was this, I don't know, could have been teenage or young adult guy and his girlfriend. And he turns around and goes, "This was a great movie, wasn't it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I just started talking to him for 10 minutes. And my brother was tugging my shirt. And then as soon as we get home, my mom goes, "Mom, he was talking to strangers." Yeah, grounded.
What a story.
Yeah. But it did teach me something. I mean, I can't honestly say it didn't. It taught me not to talk to strangers. I can't say that because it didn't. But it taught me something about myself, that I just liked people, and I trusted them. And yeah, you got to be careful about trusting people that you don't know.
But not everybody's there to get you.
Exactly. But you also don't have to be so overly cautious. I think it's better to trust people when you have somebody back you up. So if you're going to talk to people, make sure you have someone you know already with you.
For safety.
Yes. Then at least you're not doing it alone.
But nothing wrong with meeting new people.
No, being cautious, well, like even the Bible says, right? Be wise as a serpent, but innocent as a dove. So meaning, be wise and know that there's a possibility of danger, but you could be innocent also, that maybe there's a goodness in the conversation you're about to have. Just wanted to give you a quick side note. This is kind of unfair to me. So also, I want to tell you guys one other story. And this is kind of a shout out to the person I'm going to tell you about. So usually we do one question per video, but we'll ask a second one. Second question is, do you have a childhood hero, from entertainment, whether it's a cartoon, a movie, TV series, that you have always wanted to meet? And have you ever got to meet the person? So I've been to a bunch of Comic-Cons, comic conventions, not always the Comic-Con, because there's a difference, Some are sanctioned and some are just comic conventions, but they're all over the place, pretty much everywhere through the United States. Well, here in our Massachusetts area, I've been to Rhode Island and New Jersey and Connecticut, and I got to meet the voice of Lion-O from the Thundercats, an 80s cartoon. His name's Larry Kenny, and shout out to Larry Kenny. He's a great guy. Really adores his fans, and I'm actually friends with him on Facebook. And he even wished me and my wife, Well,
he wished you a happy birthday.
No, me, but I don't know if you remember. He wished me a happy birthday, but he wished us congratulations on our marriage.
I forgot about that.
Yep. And that was personal. So, but here's like the unfair part, because he gets to travel around the United States. We don't quite have that privilege yet. And so him and two of the other Thundercat characters are going to be meeting in Detroit upcoming as a reunion. And it's like, oh man, not fair, because I'd like to see them all together. But unfortunately I cannot. So that would be like my next leap up from meeting him. I actually did get to meet him too. This is Peter. He's Tigra. I didn't get to meet Chitara though. But what would be really cool is if you could get them to bounce off each other, like with voices. That would be fun. So yeah, that's just my side note. But go ahead, we're going to show them?
Yeah, we're going to show them the snack attack. Okay. It's time to open this bad boy. And let them peek. I feel like it's kind of hard to show them. Oh. So there's the popcorn. Oh, I don't want to... I must spill the drink.
I can help you.
Hey movie fans, I'm Maria Menounos, your host. It gives me a place to flex with endless movie trivia and so many ways to play, like new challenges, head-to-head, quest mode, and more. Download movie
Is that the
trivia and
gummies?
unleash your
This is the nachos.
Oh, those are the nachos.
What's up, movie fans? Industry Insider, Perry Picks here to
popcorn?
welcome you to Perry's Picks. You want to know?
Save
what
me
new movie
from the
you
popcorn.
can't miss? Hold on to your butts. We're about to get into it.
It's the table.
There aren't many film series out there that have gone
What else is there?
but Toy Story is one of them, and I have full
Do you
faith in
mind if this gets
Pixar.
buried on
Lightyear
this
will
ticket
make
or
it
no?
5 for 5. The films look like an especially vibrant
I'll
thrill.
move in a sec. Oh, so here's the nacho thing.
A big question, of course, is going to be, is Chris Evans the right voice for the Gummy Buffers?
Oh, it's
I know we
Wem
haven't heard
sauce.
the full line yet, but even his
Nice.
one word here is giving me hope that he really is. Right here, arrives here on YouTube.
Whoops. Bag overboard.
Felt quite hard for the minions when they were
There's
first introduced in
napkins.
2010's Despicable
Got the
Me.
sauce?
I'm always all in for another Minions movie, but the idea of getting an origin story for Gru in Minions: The Rise of Gru seems especially promising to me.
Seems like this city got much louder than it used to be. Think I could use a change of pace. Scenery, I will be looking out for you to turn the corner instead of drifting in my mind forever. Lately I've been thinking we could leave together.
Alright, so it's the end of the movie.
Yep, we were the last ones out of the theater,
I think we're half
which
the
made
time.
security a little suspicious. But
I think we're half the time the last ones out.
Yeah.
Even out of a church building. So,
we like to take our time and enjoy the moment.
okay, so I don't know you guys, but I have this habit of putting candy in my popcorn. Does anybody else have it?
Yeah, weird thing, I never really thought of that before, but I've eaten popcorn and candy, but just never like mixed.
I don't know, I always mix it. That's my habit. Always in the theater, I'll mix my candy with popcorn. So, I don't know how you guys, maybe you like it plain, but I like mine with candy mixed in.
It was good.
So, now it's time to leave.
Good night, guys and girls.
Bye-bye, movie theater. Okay, let me show them. Popcorn and candy. Popcorn candy. So that's my mixture. So tell us below if you mix candy with popcorn like me, or you like it plain.
Yeah, we want to know.
It's just John's first time trying popcorn with candy, so I let him.
Oh, mixed, which again I think is kind of funny that I never really put that together. So
I always do that. So I didn't grow up with theater, so literally I think I went twice as a kid, and then I got in trouble with my older sister for going to a movie theater. And then the first time I ever went back to a movie theater, I think I was like 21 years old. And that's what I liked. I liked my popcorn and my candy, like a mixture in it. That's when I started doing it.
it was a good idea.
Johnny's tired. It's like 12 in the morning.
See those guys? Yeah.
I didn't think the movie theater, this one is open so late. I know that MGM is open till 1. I didn't know this one is open that late. So it is definitely almost 1, probably.
As another interesting side note, I love mugs that are metal because if you have something cold in it, even if it's hours later, it's still cold. And in this case, we had hot tea that was in this container like hours ago, and it's literally still like hot. It's not like coffee hot or it's hot tea hot, but it's definitely like
Lukewarm?
well, even more like hot warm, I'd say. You know?
Hot warm. Is that even a word?
Well, it's in between. It's not lukewarm like it's tasteless. It tastes good, but it's not super hot.
I think I'm gonna steal Jasmine's made-up word of fum instead of from.
Fum, yeah.
So that's my new word, guys. New vocabulary, fum.
Wait, give them the context of why she wrote that.
Well,
I think what did she say? Like,
she put it. She didn't know how to spell from, so she put.
oh yeah, she said
She made a cute little card for
happy
Johnny.
birthday, love you always, or something, and then she said fum Jasmine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna steal that word, and it's gonna become mine. So anytime we say from, it will say fum for just fun. So I think I'm gonna steal that word just for fun.
Here, I'll use it in a sentence. We are very thankful and appreciative of all of your likes, comments, and those that are subscribing. And that is our sincerity from us to you.
From us to you. So who's new here? Welcome to our jazz family.
Yep.
To our cool adventures.
We keep it pretty real. We might edit a little bit, but for the most part, we like to be ourselves.
Well, there'll be sometimes I do like a short film thing that there's like music and a couple words. And,
Yeah, like a little short.
yeah. But most of the time, it'll be just vlogs.
Yeah. But that was actually our first date night in a while, so that was really nice.
I
It was
know.
kind of like a date night.
I think we've been so much around family. I don't think me and you were alone for a long time.
Yeah. it's difficult to not include family, you know, because you don't want to leave anybody behind.
Especially when you're so close to family.
Yeah. But at least we were able to spend a little time with, well, a lot of time with the family tonight, but then a little time with, you know, one of our nephews and sister.
Little sister.
Yeah.
But she's not that little. I'm so sad. She grew up. She's 16.
Yeah, yep, she'll be driving soon. As long as she's not driving us crazy. Just kidding. We probably drive them crazy too a little bit sometimes. But yeah, that was an excellent movie. Maybe another time when we're not so, like, tired, we might give you another movie review, but on Sonic 2.
Yeah, on the next video, maybe we'll do a review.
Yeah.
Or maybe we could do one now while we wait to drive. Right.
We could try. I have to see how much brain power we have.
Alright. Let's just talk about, like...
Do we want a light on for that?
No. It's good. It's green. I think we could do, like, a quick, what's your favorite scene kind of thing.
Okay, and then maybe do a longer movie review?
Yeah.
If we think of it. If we remember.
Yeah. Okay, Johnny, what's your favorite?
Well, maybe we could do 3.
Yeah.
3 each.
Yeah.
All right. I will actually what I'm gonna do, because I have a little bit more knowledge as to Sonic, because I'll just give you, so as I don't take up my turn too long, I'll give you a quick introduction. For those that have no idea who Sonic the Hedgehog is, which
Are we
most of
going
you
home?
probably. Oh, where I was gonna go up the street to Westfield.
I know, but you're going in the middle.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Well, that's because I'm not over here yet. But, yeah, sorry. You know, sometimes when we're vlogging, we might get, or I might get a little distracted.
Well, you want to go home, but our home doesn't. It's getting there. It's under still renovation, so we're getting there.
Yeah, it could have been just like automatic.
You just want to go home. Don't worry, we'll soon.
I do miss our bed.
Maybe.
I do
I'm
miss our bed
hoping
light.
in 2 months it'll be done.
And I know
or a month.
I know our cat misses us. Our Chloe. Like, we do see her pretty much every day, just
Yeah.
not for very long. So.
We're just not as long as home as we were when the kitchen was there. It's kind of hard to live in a place without a kitchen.
We do go on tangents sometime too, which is okay. But here we go. So Sonic. All right. First, brief history. So Sonic the Hedgehog was created by Sega, which at one time was a big video game company, which they're not really anymore. They still make games. They have properties, but they don't have a system like Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox. So they basically work with other systems. But at one time they had their own system, the Sega.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Sega Master System was the original, and then Sega Genesis was the big one. And so they had Sonic the Hedgehog as one of their big mascot characters, like Mario to Nintendo. And so it started as a video game franchise, and then comic books were created. And now this is the very first live-action movie. So that being said, my 3 scenes are going to be based on comic, video game, and the movie itself. So, favorite scene for the video game? I thought there was a whole bunch of things, and we'll let you guys watch it to find out. But they had a whole bunch of references, as we call them Easter eggs in movies, a whole bunch of references toward the video games. And one of my favorite scenes was when he was in a tunnel, like let's just say, a temple, and he was almost drowning underwater, and he was able to catch a bubble so he could breathe for a moment. And that's just like in the video game. Whenever you're in an underwater level, you can swim under there for a time, but you got to grab an air bubble, or otherwise your character won't survive. That was pretty cool. From the comic books, I like the idea that that you have the Echidna tribe, and the Owl Tribe, and they had this like long history battle. That was pretty cool. And then movie-wise, I thought like the special effects were insane, like so just done so well. Like with the giant robot, that was like, you know, it didn't look like a cartoon. It looked like a real live piece of metal moving through a forest. It was pretty awesome. So yeah, so those are three of my favorite scenes that I thought were done really well and connected to the Sonic franchise. Hun, your turn.
My turn. Okay, my turn. Let's see. I hate to admit, but I do like the beginning, how he just makes a disaster and all those water canyons just go flying. That was kind of awesome effect.
Oh yeah, when he was trying to be hero
Yeah,
in the beginning. Yeah.
I thought that was cool. It was sad a little bit, but it was still like this epic cool kind of thing.
Oh yeah, and then like the cop that was hostage that he rescues goes, "You're a bad superhero,"
Yeah.
because he made a mess.
Yeah, he basically was just figuring out how to be a superhero. So.
Yeah, that was a cool intro though.
And then I love how the blizzard came through the ring. And then
Yeah.
basically how the bride was so angry that she became Bridezilla and almost ran over him.
Should we give them a spoiler on that part?
Well, they should already know. Well, spoiler, it's...
Or spoiler alert, at least that way you heard it. So her fiance was actually one of the undercover agents for the government that in the first movie was trying to like stop the alien terrestrial, basically Sonic, because he's from a different planet. So they have been investigating ever since the first movie. But the good news is, which me and Angie were both hoping, because we're like, oh man, we hope they don't make it completely fake. But he ended up feeling really bad and still actually being in love with her. So it looks like they're gonna be together.
that they'll be actually married.
Yeah, for real. So that was cool. I'm glad they went that route, because that would have been pretty horrible. That like her whole relationship was completely fake. But they did it more of the angle that he did fall in love with her, but then was under mission
Yeah.
and just couldn't tell her. And then it got revealed.
At the worst possible moment.
Yeah. But he realized how much he actually loved her. So yeah, that was nice. That was a little side story that they had.
Yeah.
So I'm glad she got some redemption.
I do like the end, how he finally accepted that he's a kid.
Yeah.
I still have some growing up to do.
And then when he was gold, he finally kind of wanted a hug.
Yeah. And I like the parallels. Parallels meaning like parts in the movie that connected to each other. Like when one of the main character and his wife were at the wife's sister's wedding. They were hanging out with the fiance's friends, and he's like, yeah, you know, too bad that Sonic doesn't have a tribe like that, you know, of friends that are hanging out with each other and helping each other. And then in the end, Sonic does get that. So
I think just Sonic the Hedgehog passed by you.
oh yeah, like in real life.
Yes.
Yeah, we think Sonic the Hedgehog just passed by. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So now, do I think there will be more? Absolutely. Because, like, as my wife pointed out in the theater, usually when they do a sequel or a second to something, it's not usually that good. they kind of mess it up along the way. But sometimes they could get a sequel done better than the original. The original was a good movie, and so the second one was definitely top notch.
Don't miss.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, the sequel was pretty good. I'm surprised because half the time I watched the sequel, like, they could have done better. But this one was
Yeah.
worth the payment of watching. Let's go with that.
And this is more rumor mill because I don't know the facts of this stuff yet. But I'm hearing that Knuckles is going to get his own like spin-off. I don't know if it's a series or a movie. And then also there's definitely, this I think is not so much a rumor, but there's definitely a new Sonic animated series that I think is probably going to be like closely correlated to the movie. And that should be coming out soon. But I would tell you what network, but I'm not quite sure. I don't remember if I heard it was Netflix or what. So, because I think probably in some future video I'll squeak out the
If you
answer
find
to that.
out.
Yeah, because I definitely would like to see it. But
Squeak, squeak.
yeah, that's one thing that me and my wife really, ever since the beginning, we've very much enjoyed together is animated movies. Like we both have our slightly different tastes in other entertainment we like to watch, but for the most part, there are things that we like to watch together all the time. But animation is probably number one. Whatever this is. Hey, don't drop them.
I'm sorry, guys. I think I'm getting tired. I'm dropping you
I
guys.
think she wanted you to taste the popcorn.
I think so.
She almost fell into it. Are you guys that hungry? Are we tempting you with this popcorn? You can't even see it though, but you sensed it. You knew it was there,
I think you wanted to go into popcorn.
and you dived in. And we're proud of you. But you made it back. So, but yeah, animation. Me and her, we love animation together. We always enjoy like seeing the new animation. Like we saw Encanto together. That was awesome. And she saw a new one called Luck. That's coming out.
I think I posted on Encanto when we were watching it.
Yeah.
Also on this channel. I have to refine that video. Maybe I'll post
I
it
know
on
the Baby
side.
Boss series. Angie really likes. So yeah, so animation. So I really enjoyed. I love going to the movies with my friends, but that's when we watch more like the superhero stuff, which Angie isn't like completely into.
No, I'm not into superheroes. That's where he has to go out with his friends to watch it.
Although I must say, even though she says that, she has watched a couple with me.
Maybe like a few minutes, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah. And actually, one more spoiler. I don't know if Angie caught this, but when we were at my mom's, I think on Mother's Day, we were catching Winter Soldier. This is Captain America 2, and she saw a little bit of that where Captain America's friend was kind of like hypnotized and didn't really know who he was, and so he's battling his friend. Well, Sonic makes that he makes that call in the movie and says, oh great, because Knuckles is coming back for a second turn to try to attack him, and he goes, oh great, here comes the Winter Soldier. That's where that came from.
That's where it was?
Yeah, so now you probably, at least you probably understand that reference.
Not exactly, but you just told me, okay.
Yeah, well I mean, but now if you think about it, you probably understand it, where, they weren't exactly friends yet, Sonic and Knuckles, but it's the idea that another fuzzy creature who they should have been friends was coming back at him.
Freeze. Okay.
Oh yeah, so headed home and loved watching animation with my wife tonight. It was fun.
There was a lot of reference points I noticed in Sonic, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, aka Easter eggs is what we call them.
Yes.
Basically meaning little secret nuggets that you get to catch here and there.
What was I about to say? Man, I forgot what I wanted.
About reference points that you like to...
No, I was thinking of something else before I said it. I know you can't go in my mind. So, I forgot.
Well, I could enter it better if I wasn't driving.
That's not gonna help me.
And I know I've said it many times. Well, depending on how Angie puts these videos together, if there are a series of videos from this day or if it's just one. But just want to say one more time, very thankful. It was an excellent birthday, even though, to be honest, getting over a little bit of a cold and cough that I've had for like 3 weeks now.
It's just a cold, guys.
Just a cold. Don't worry. It's nothing crazy. I'm negative for all the craziness that's been coming out, but just a cold and cough. You know, but sometimes that can ruin a birthday when you really wanted to enjoy it. So that's why I want to say that I'm so thankful that regardless of everything that we were going through lately, excellent birthday. I really appreciate my wife and her family, our family, for everything that they did and for the wonderful gifts that I've got. So I'm very appreciative. Thank you guys. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. I can't remember what I was about to say.
Oh, well, I did agree to take on coverage duty, but I think somebody got it for me today. So I'm also thankful for that.
Yes, you got lucky. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna have you eat the popcorn.
Bye. Have a good night.